Morning. You know what? Yeah, I had it called Wisdom Wednesday. Yeah, but I thought to myself, what am I doing Wisdom Wednesday for? I'll just change it to Wicked Wednesday. Like that. Change it immediately. So I'm doing no Wicked Wednesday, man. No Wisdom Wednesday. I'm not a wisdom thing. I'll just change it to Wicked Wednesday. I do it every Wednesday morning now, so 10:30 to like however long it goes on for. I've got Wednesday mornings. I'm free. I don't really play paddle and all that Wednesday mornings, so I've got a Wednesday morning free. So I'm gonna do it Wednesday mornings. You get me? You know what? Yeah. Obviously, I've got Hooks on in the background. I'm watching Hooks at the same time that man's done doing this live, innit? I've got him on mute, but I'm watching him. I'm trying to support his thing at the same time that man's doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I go on Kalonji, man. Big up my brother. It's my birthday tomorrow still. Yeah, my birthday tomorrow, my G. Well, I go on Cliff. Morning, my brother. Yeah, my birthday tomorrow still. Birthday tomorrow. That's why there's no border talk or trench talk this week, because it's just gonna get a bit mad. So I gotta try and sort out a few bits and bobs for the man. You get me? I was gonna try and do a live vlog and a live vlog and all that, but you see these man, they're not camera buddies, isn't it? So having a camera there is just weird because they just talk about things that can't be on camera anyway. So obviously, man can always edit it, but to explain to a certain man that there's a camera there, it's just weird, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? Don't work, but you know what I was going to talk about first and foremost, was this Lewis-Skelly thing. I don't know if you lot can hear me. Can you hear me? Because when I was on Hooks' one, we couldn't hear Hooks for like 2 minutes, bro. He's just chatting away, man couldn't hear him. But you know what? I was going to chat about Lewis-Skelly, innit? Because man woke up this morning and all I'm seeing is bare Lewis-Skelly hate, innit? I'm seeing I see Talk Sport doing like the Talk Sport is doing like, oh yeah, he like, what did he say? Something about I saw what's his name? Jason Cundy talking about he needs to be careful because look what happened to Alfie Harlan with the Roy Keane thing, and if you start antagonizing people like that, look what's gonna happen. Look what happened to him. Then I see a couple other big pundits talking about Lewis-Skelly, like his celebration is too arrogant, and I'm looking at there thinking, obviously, I don't want to go into the whole because he's black and that's why he gets the same type of he gets that type of criticism, isn't it? But this is what my take on it is this year, because I didn't really come on here to talk about that. I come on here to talk about the Arsenal Newcastle. But this is what I think. I think that you see us lot, Arsenal fan base online and stuff. We've got a duty to change the algorithm online, innit? So when I see people talking about Lewis-Skelly in a negative way, the Arsenal community have got a duty to be putting out all the videos on Lewis-Skelly and the positive Lewis-Skelly. I mean, change the algorithm to make it positive, because all I'm seeing is Arsenal fans talking about transfers, and I'm thinking, there's something deeper that's going on here, where Lewis-Skelly is getting. But Lewis-Skelly he's had one of the best performances you'll see against one of the best teams in the world. Yeah, potentially man of the match. 17, 18 years old. Yeah, scores. Yeah, he's battling with Haaland, who's one of the greatest strikers of our generation. And you lot are there going on about how he shouldn't be doing the celebration. That's all I'm seeing online. Someone tell me how that makes sense. Big up my brother. Big up DG. That's my broski. Come on, family. Happy birthday. Come on, my brother. Love my G. MLS is black. You know how the thing goes, G. Bro, gotta be real, because you see what it is, Like, when we played Man City, we played Man City last year. No, this year. When John Stones was scored, like we took the brunt of it, innit? So we took the brunt of it. So what happened is Haaland picked up the ball, bounced it off Gabriel's head, and I'm thinking, that's, even though I was annoyed with Haaland, I'm thinking, that's part of the game. You get me? Like, that's part of the game. Like this, we got this rivalry back. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. It's not over the top. Man, I'm not fighting on the pitch. Like, he threw the ball at his head. He's like, yeah, good, we scored. I'm like, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? This rivalry is coming back. We're bringing it back. I didn't hear no one analysing Haaland throwing the ball at Gabriel's head. And if anything, that's violent conduct, isn't it? You threw a ball at a man. So that's violent conduct, isn't it? Lewis-Skelly is sitting down, mimicking his celebration. Where's the violence in that? There's no violence in that. Man is sitting down, taking a mick out of someone's celebration, but there's no violence. So one person can throw a ball at a man's head, and it's like, yeah, that's all fun and games, it's all banter. But the other guy is mimicking your celebration, and all of a sudden you're too arrogant, you're doing too much. That's basically what you're telling me, innit? Because we got to start breaking down what's actually going on. Because I didn't even come on there to talk about this, but I woke up this morning and all I'm seeing is Miles Lewis-Skelly is arrogant. I'm talking about from the biggest platforms in the world. Talk Sport, Sky Sports. I'm saying, yo, you man are saying, you man have got Miles Lewis-Skelly looking like some, you know what I mean? Like the evil character, like the Joker, like he's the villain of this thing. Hold on a minute. You've got a left back that you've got maybe a generational left back for the next 10 years for England. Instead of you lot talking about we've got a left back that's got the character and the stature, you lot are talking about how he's a villain. So already, it depends on how you see it, innit? How you see Miles Lewis-Skelly, innit? Because I'm not going to say you lot shouldn't see it. Miles Lewis-Skelly plays for Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm going to see it the way on his side, innit? Naturally. And I don't see nothing that he's doing that I don't want him to do. Everything, Louis, what if you not really understood how Arsenal fans felt, yeah, about Haaland when he threw the ball at Gabriel, when he said to Arteta, stay humble and wear tear. Do you know how much we were vexed? We wanted to throw it in their faces, blood. I don't know if you don't know how Arsenal fans feel. If Miles Lewis-Skelly didn't do that, I'll be like, bro, that we wanted. You see, Gary Neville, he went over and he said, when Haaland scored, you know what he said? He said he's going the wrong way. He should be going to celebrating Gabriel's face. That's what he said. Now, he said that out of reaction. Like, he genuinely believed that. He didn't mean to say that. It just came out naturally because that's what he thought. That's what he thought. What's his name? Haaland should have been doing. He thought that Haaland should have ran up to Gabriel and been in his face. Now, I also think, yeah, potentially you should have done that as well because that's part of the game. Like, I wouldn't have thought, oh, why is Haaland going up to Gabriel? I thought Gabriel went up to Haaland. Haaland's going to go back to Gabriel, isn't it? That's just what I thought was going to happen. Whether he did or didn't is neither here nor there. I'm not going to be like, oh, Haaland, you're a villain for going in Gabriel's face. Football, innit? You went in my face. I scored. I'm back in your face. That's rivalry. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But instead, we're talking about Miles Lewis-Skelly, who was potentially man of the match against Man City at 18 years old, who scored. That's what these men are talking about. And you think, and all I'm seeing from Arsenal, like streamers and YouTubers and big Twitter accounts, is transfers. And I'm thinking, yo, blood, back Miles Lewis-Skelly, bro. Why are you not keep talking about transfer window? Why are you not talking about the transfer window? Talk about what's going on, the deeper issue where you're letting the whole algorithm be against Miles Lewis-Skelly. Bruv, all of them. I'm talking about all the big Arsenal guys should be on there talking about big up Miles Lewis-Skelly, bruv. Come like man's doing it on my own. I don't understand. All of them should be on there. Every single big Arsenal platform should be on there talking about, yo, big up Miles Lewis-Skelly, but forget what everyone else says. Yo, big him up. So when Miles Lewis-Skelly wakes up and goes online, because he's a young boy, innit? So he's probably going to be on social. Maybe not so much, but his family he'll be on there. He should be going on there and seeing, yeah, there's a whole heap of people backing my team. That's what should be happening, but there ain't. There's a whole heap of people that are talking about Miles Lewis-Skelly in a negative way. And all the big Arsenal fans, all they're talking about is transfers. What's going on out here? It's like man have got their wires crossed. Don't understand. Same way Trent Alexander-Arnold, he should be seen about as a generational right back. There's no right back that's been as good as Trent that I've maybe even ever seen. Of course, you got people like Danny Alves and things like that, but Trent Alexander-Arnold won everything at 21 years old. All they talk about, Trent can't defend. He wants to leave Liverpool. Now, what's going on? You're not letting them get away with murder out here, bruv. I ain't gonna let them do that to Lewis-Skelly, bro. That's a fact. Like, I ain't doing that. I'm too real for that. Are they doing the daily Arsenal again? I don't even know, but I just woke up to see a whole heap of Lewis-Skelly on the timeline, bro. I'll be real. But it's alright for Haaland to be exactly. It's alright for Haaland to be throwing balls at people. And no one's talking about anything. No one's mentioning. You see, you even see his dad come out talking about what are you winning? Bro, you go focus on Roy Keane, because Roy Keane gave you a high tackle, and you ain't talking about that. Why are you focusing on what we're winning? Go, you got fly kicked by Roy Keane, and you're worried about what Arsenal winning. I don't understand. Your priorities are wrong. Haaland's dad is coming out talking about, yeah, but what do Arsenal win? What do Arsenal win? Bruv, you go and focus on Roy Keane. Why are you talking about Arsenal? Go and focus on Roy Keane, because Roy Keane came up to you and gave you a tackle that was up to your hip, nearly your knee, and you're there talking online, talking about Haaland and talking about Arsenal and Lewis-Skelly. You've still got your own things to address. Hey, people those in glass houses should not throw stones. Go focus on your problems, because you still got a guy that thinks he can walk around, and Roy Keane's still on TV now talking, saying whatever he wants, and he's the one who gave you a high flying kick. So you need to go address that. Don't know what Haaland's dad's doing. I understand. You need to go and focus on Roy Keane, bro. You're going mad. I don't know what world these men come from, where you think you can go talk about a little kid that's playing well, but you ain't gonna go and focus on your own issues, bro. Make sure your house is in order first. Get your house in check, bro. Get your house in check. And I didn't even come in here to talk about Lewis-Skelly like that. I just saw it online. I woke up, I was thinking, bruv, we need to go and sort out this algorithm, man. All these big Arsenal YouTubers, and Arsenal got the biggest fan base online. None of them are talking about Lewis-Skelly and what's going on. What's happening there? What's going on? None of them. Everyone's talking about, oh, yeah, the Kroenkes, and we should have bought Watkins, and we didn't. I'm like, broski, Lewis-Skelly's a little kid. We need to back my man from. And the thing about Lewis-Skelly, he's a rough boy as well. He's rough. That's what I like about him. He's a rough. You can tell he's rough, and he's very, very talented. I think he's the type of player that he'll probably get a lot of impact injuries, because the way he tackles, he don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll get a lot of impact injuries, but we need to protect Lewis-Skelly, man. He's a serious guy. Big ups. What's that? 7 camels. Man says 7 camels. You know, that's crazy. Foden will do up gun fingers, and Skelly responds, valid response, and the hate train forwards. Yeah, facts. I remember, yeah, when Sterling had a gun on his ankle, and they were talking about, was it Sterling had a gun in his leg or something, and they were a tattoo, and they were talking about, yeah, his family have gone to prison for this, and I was thinking, bro, this is going out of bounds. And I remember when Sterling and Sancho were in training one day, there was a training video, and Sancho was doing this whole this type of thing where and Sterling stops him, says, yo, don't even get into all that, fam. It's long. Like, it's a myth for you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Sterling kind of understands it, because he's got the, you know what I'm saying, he's got the wrath of it kind of thing. Big up, my brother. Back of the Net podcast. You don't know that podcast? Go look at it, man. Go search them up. It's my guy there. Talks a lot of sense still. Straight facts. I can guarantee you one thing. If Foden did a celebration like that, we wouldn't have heard anything after the game. Bro, wouldn't have heard anything after the game. Wouldn't have heard anything. I wouldn't have heard anything during the game. And a lot of these pundits, they forget, yeah, they always go into like what they went through when they were playing, innit? Because obviously Neville and Carragher, their rivals were Arsenal a lot of the time, and they were getting terrorized by the invincible team and stuff like that. So they naturally have a hatred for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna be like, yeah, Haaland is going the wrong way. He should go celebrate in Gabriel's face. Of course you're gonna say that, bro. Of course you're gonna say you should celebrate in face, because you want Arsenal to lose deep down. You're not so focused. Your rivalry is with Arsenal. Your rivalry isn't with Man City, because you didn't grow up hating Man City. So Gary Neville grew up hating Arsenal, so he's always gonna have that natural hatred for Arsenal, isn't it? And these man think that I can't hear it seep out. It seeps out during commentary. And Sky continue to put Gary Neville on Arsenal games. Continue to put Gary Neville on Arsenal games. I'm like, bro, he's a good commentator, but him being on Arsenal games, it just doesn't work for Arsenal. Like when we're listening, that's not what we want to hear. But they continue to put him on Arsenal games. Continue to put him on Arsenal games. And I'm like, bro, I don't understand why you keep putting him on Arsenal games. He obviously doesn't like Arsenal naturally. That's what we can see. We can hear it. I don't understand why they make things such a big deal. Like you're making it a problem. The same way I see it as well, Alan Smith. Sometimes Alan Smith, I think, is a bit too biased for Arsenal. Because sometimes I hear him, I'm like, right, you're a bit biased. All of these little that Gary Neville does, ooh, and all the, I'm thinking, what are you oohing about? They're just trying to create. Even the thing when Trossard got sent off, I remember when Trossard got sent off, and people were saying when he got sent off for the second yellow, the kicking away, and people were saying he's ill discipline. And I'm like, is that what you call ill discipline? Come on, so Haaland throws a ball at a man's head. It's not ill discipline. Trossard kicks the ball away, or Declan Rice taps the ball to the right. Ill discipline. Let's be serious, man. Come on, man. Let's be serious. Big up 7 Camels, you know. Saka, Rashford, and Cole vibe. Yeah, big facts. Big facts. We've seen it from the way, bro. It's been like this from a while, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a deeper rooted issue, isn't it? Man's not gonna start saying whether it's a black thing or it's a racist thing. I'm not gonna start saying all that because man don't actually know. But what I am gonna say is you're gonna see me online backing Lewis-Skelly, innit? All these other Arsenal YouTubers, they don't have to back him. That's their thing. I'm backing him, fam. I'm coming on. I'll talk about that issues that need to be spoken about. I ain't sitting there talking about fucking tactics. I'll talk about the things that need to be spoken about. You get me? Foden does gunshot celebrations. So does João Felix. João Felix goes up. João Felix has been doing gun finger celebrations. You think a black body can do gun finger celebrations, especially if you're from the ends? Come on, man. They can't do that. They'll start digging into your personal life and then digging into your family life. And he does a gun finger celebration because of this situation. This happened one time, so they done that because of that. And it's wild. Personally, I think the black kids shouldn't play for Great Britain, but that's just me. Oh, that's a wild statement, you know. You know why that's a wild statement? Because there's a lot of white people that don't agree with a lot of not just white, Asian and different cultures, but I wouldn't say it's really because there's a lot of white people that understand where we're coming from, bro. Don't get it twisted. Like as much as there's a lot of people that like don't dislike the culture and the color thing, there's a lot of white people that really do understand. Like when you go to like even before the BLM marches and stuff like that, there was a lot of white people there, bro. There's a lot of people that support and understand about prejudice and discrimination and understand that, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of, like, I talk to a lot of people when you go to certain games and stuff. Some of the people that I talk to when I go to games are old white man. You know what I'm saying? My next door neighbor here, a white guy, proper understands man's culture, proper understands what man's going through. He understands that he's probably a bit more privileged. You know what I'm saying? He gets it fully. So I don't think you can pull it right down to they shouldn't play for Great Britain because there's a lot of people, we're punishing the wrong people. I feel like there's two ways to do it, innit? You can either be to stick up to it and be like, you know what, we're still going to play and just be the best we can be and have loads of black people in there and you're going to have to deal with us one way or the other. Or you can take a stance and say, we're not playing and stay away from that. But I don't know if that's counterproductive though, because it's not. You're punishing a lot of people that agree with what we're saying. Like, if you speak to a lot of people out on the street and stuff, there'll be a lot of white people that say, "Yeah, you're right. It's because he's black." They'll agree with us. Like, so I think it's a section of people, and sometimes it's subconscious as well. They don't mean to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to turn it into a black versus white thing because a lot of what, like, one of my bedrooms, who's like, I got a couple of bedrooms that are white. They know they're privileged. They know that it's different for black people than it is for white people. They support every stance that man's got. You know what I'm saying? They support it all. They're not the type of people that will be like, yeah, nah, man, like these lot just scream racism all the time. They understand it. They understand it's deep rooted in it. So I don't know if not playing would be the best idea, but I think sometimes there's got to be something. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's got to be something, but what that is, I don't have the answer. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think don't want to give racist guys what they want, man. We gotta beat them. You know what I'm saying? Big up my brother. Big up my GG. Come on, family. Man's there. Run up the likes, man, and the subscribers and all that. Birthday settings tomorrow. You get me? Man's birthday tomorrow. What? Obviously, man's gonna talk about a little bit of Newcastle and a little bit of you know what I'm saying? Because we got Newcastle today, innit? So I'm probably gonna do a watch along for that as well. But we got Newcastle today, and another thing that I was a little bit confused about is we beat City 5-1, yeah. So we beat City 5-1, and after we beat City 5-1, all I'm seeing, the transfer window was the next day, innit? So the transfer window finishes on the Monday. All I'm seeing online is, yo, the transfer window was terrible, F the Cronkies and rare tear and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, yo, we've got to play Newcastle on Wednesday, and we've just beat City 5-1. Like, the last thing we need to be doing is giving all these rival fans a reason to start giving them more of a through ball. You get me? That's what we do too much. We let people dictate our mindset too much. Like, you think we can't beat Newcastle? I'm going to the game today thinking, bro, Newcastle need to worry about us as well, fam. I'm looking at the team thinking we're playing well. We very rarely do we lose games. The Arsenal fan base is like a bunch of crybabies. Like, they moan about everything. They upset about everything. They're entitled to everything. It's like none of them are going through any real struggle. Like, I don't understand. Like, you have to earn everything you got, bruv. And one of those things that we have to earn is the Arsenal fan base has to do their job as well. So, like, when we go to games and stuff, I don't want to hear the away fans out singing us. Our away fan base is crazy. That they are brilliant. I don't know if people really know that our away fan base is one of the best in the league. Our home fan base is appalling. Like, we get outsung every game. So people need to start doing their job as well. You know what I'm saying? People need to do their job as a streamer, back in Lewis-Skelly. People need to do the job as a supporter, making more noise than the away fans. You need to be online supporting the club if you really want them to do well. Like, I don't understand. Man are supporting the club, but at their own priority, like what they think is what suits them. That's what man do. I don't understand it. Because as far as I'm concerned, we can beat Newcastle, man. You think I'm going to be worried about? Like, there's no Joe Linton. They ain't got Joe Linton today, so. And they're going to be worried about the fact that we beat them 5-1, because they're going to be in a bit of a tricky situation. Because what are they really going to do? How are they going to play? Are they going to come out and be all out attack? I don't think so. They're going to sit back and play on the counter. Because normally when you go to St. James's Park, I bet better love my bro. Is it still your birthday? Some long ass. No, my birthday is tomorrow, bro. My birthday is tomorrow. That's just some long ass birthday. It's tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? No, it's only because I did it. I celebrated it last week on Trench Talks. But there's no Trench Talks or Baller Talk this week. It's my birthday, but it's tomorrow. But obviously, the man them gonna come check me on Friday, innit? So that's why I couldn't do Trench Talk this Friday. But where was I? Yeah, so like, we got Newcastle, yeah, and Newcastle gonna have a problem coming out to play against us, because normally when you play at St. James's Park, they're all over you, innit? They're all over the team. They rush you in that corner, and it's a physical game. They're all over you. I don't know if they're gonna do that tonight. I very much doubt they're gonna be rushing us tonight, because they're gonna feel like that's not the game plan. They're gonna sit back and counter us. If they sit back and counter us, and we get a goal, they're going to get real nervous. It becomes a real open game. They beat us 2-0. Why can't we beat them 2-0? I don't understand. A lot of people are really worried about a lot of things and think like, oh yeah, I don't know, man, we can beat them. Bro, we can beat them. We can beat them. What did man say? This is Skelly celebration. I'm a City fan. No issue if he wants to build a throne. Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, brother. There's no issue, man. It should never be an issue. You get me? Facts. Gary and Jamie have hated for Arsenal for years, bro. The thing is, I like Jamie Carragher a lot. I think he's like a brilliant pundit and that. I actually like Gary Neville as well. I think they're both brilliant pundits. I just don't like when Gary Neville's on Arsenal on Arsenal games. But I think I think Jamie Carragher is brilliant. But he's just mad biased for Liverpool, and I think Gary Neville's good as well. And I think he's just mad biased against Arsenal. So it's just annoying. But they are brilliant at what they're doing. They've been there and done it, innit? So they know what they're talking about. On the real, black talent is not appreciated enough. As long as you can play and shut up. Yeah, facts. Yeah, you're telling them you're telling them some home truths, my bro. The birthday for tomorrow. I love my brother. Come on, family. Yeah, fan base is baby. Happy born days. Tomorrow, my G. And my guy St. James's Park tonight. I'm definitely in London. I'm definitely watching it from my home. Definitely not going to Newcastle, bro. Newcastle fan, we need an early goal. Yeah, we need an early goal. We need an early goal, but you know what it is as well? We need either need an early goal or we need a goal around like the 50th, 60th minute. Because then they'll be really, if we get a goal around, if it's 0-0 and we get a goal around the 60th minute, they will struggle. They won't know what's hit them. They won't know what to do. I think that's where we have to come from. Because like I said, they got no Joe Linton. You have to remember this game, I think it's going to be a bit of a crazy game. I don't know why. I just think it will be a crazy game. I don't know in what way though. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know in what way it's going to be a crazy game, but I feel like all it takes is a sending off, a random penalty. Then they get on the flip side. If the only bit I'm worried about, which is quite good as well. I'm worried about Gordon a little bit, but the only reason that's giving me a little bit of comfort is the fact that we're not playing this weekend, are we? We're not in the FA Cup, innit? So we're not playing this weekend. So that's the only thing. So we can go super strong, and then we've got basically a week and a half break. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that kind of makes me feel like, yeah, this is okay. We've got a week and a half break, innit? So a week and a half break. And that's the only good thing about it. We can go super strong today. But I don't know what team I'll play though. I'll probably play just the same team that we've been playing, Skelly, and because Ben White's back, that's the only thing. But yeah, I'll just stick Timber on Gordon, man. I'll probably stick to it. Crying because we ain't won the league, but we got to back the team. The team got to earn the league. It's not a given because we've been good recently and have won in 20 years. No, facts. That's a fact, isn't it? But I don't think a lot of Arsenal fans will understand that reasoning, though. I'll be real. They don't. That's not the reason of a. That's a reason of a person that kind of understands a bit more. But I don't think they're going to care about that. Their thing is win at all costs. That's it. If you don't like it, sack the manager or get a new one. Doesn't work, sack the manager, get a new one. That's literally their only reasoning, isn't it? So for me, that's not my only reasoning. My reasoning is you got to win. Everyone's got to do their job, innit? And everyone doesn't do their job. I don't want to see the Arsenal team and the fan base getting outsung. I don't like that. I don't like that. Well, it is what it is, man. You get me? First 20 minutes at St. James is difficult. Get past that without conceding, maybe score. There's a chance. The first 20 minutes is difficult if it's 0-0. Like normally at St. James Park, they're all over you like a rush. I don't think they're going to do that this time. If they do that, they'll leave gaps. I don't think they're going to go all out attack. Like normally when we play them, they're all over. They rushing here, rushing there, rushing everywhere, yellow cards and crazy game. I don't know if they're going to do that today. If they do, it'll be a bit crazy because you just leave it open to like a red card or crazy moment, innit? I don't know if and that's how Newcastle play. They play on the edge. So if Newcastle play on the edge today, they're leaving it to chance, man. They need to. I personally think then again, it's tricky actually, because this is how they play, isn't it? So if you start changing your game, you'll be like, why didn't I just stick to what we always do? So I don't really know how they're gonna play. I know how we're gonna play. We're gonna go all out attack, and we're gonna be dominating the ball and going for them. So they're the ones that have got to, whether they change their game because they're 2-0 up, or whether they just carry on playing the same way. I don't know. Because you get a red card in this game and then it goes to extra time, all of a sudden you got 10 men for an extra half an hour. So Eddie Howe said they were still going to be aggressive. Yeah, but it's all well and good saying that in a press conference, but are the players going to still be aggressive though? But the players are on the pitch. So are the players going to be aggressive? That's the thing. But being aggressive on the pitch ain't no easy thing to do when you're 2-0 up. Like, all of a sudden, the guy that's left back is flying up. Your center midfield is telling him, yo, get back, stay in position. You know what I'm saying? It's a different mentality. Like, you can see how it was when we went 1-0 up against City. You can see what happened. Naturally, we just sat back because it seeps into the players' brains. So it depends, innit? It depends. Naturally, you just sit back and you start going, oh, I don't know if we want to go, but yeah, I know, man. Happy birthday. I love my brother. It's tomorrow still. Oh, my G. I think it will look to score early and kill it off. They will look to score early and kill it off. If they score early, then the game becomes crazy because it becomes all out attack. So I don't know if they're going to look to kill it off early. I don't think they will. I think they will try and hold their lead, I'll be real, and just play on the counter. Play with, like, say, Gordon on one side, and I think they'll play on the counter. That will make sense to me, but I don't know, man. It's going to be an intriguing game, though. I don't know how Calgary still a job after spitting at that kid. I don't know. I don't really comment on other people like what, obviously, I do, but I'm going to try and stop commenting on other people, man. It's not really my place to comment on other people's business, you get me? They buy a chip like a little preseason. Yeah, facts. I hear you, but Arsenal never been a team to sack managers like that. Never. I don't think we ever will. Early goal. They will be nervous and make mistakes, then we pounce. It's going to be a real interesting game. It's going to be a real, because we're playing well and we've got confidence right now. And all of them are going to feel like, bro, we just beat Man City 5-1. We can definitely beat Newcastle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking, what team will he play? Will he play Waneri, or should he just stick with? I think it's going to be a bit of a different game. I think I saw Waneri ripping up Guardiola. Like when Waneri came on, I ain't seen a cameo, because Waneri is like, yeah, he's so talented, yeah, but he makes so many mistakes. But when it clicks, it's like he almost looks unstoppable. Like as soon as he came on against Man City, he was ripping Guardiola to shreds, and I ain't really seen that much. Waneri was ripping Guardiola, 1-2s around him, flicking it this way, even scored. So I'm looking at it thinking, raw, Waneri can actually terrorize a left back. And because of the way he plays, yeah, because he's a bit more like, I don't know how to say this in a way that doesn't sound mad, a bit more fearless than Saka, innit? Like, Saka's a bit more conservative with the way he plays, innit? Waneri's like, bruv, you can tell he's like, I don't care who this left back is. Like, I'm not on what you're on. You're not on what I'm on. That's how Waneri plays to me. Like, he's a bit more fearless and a bit more like arrogant than Saka is on the ball, innit? Saka's like a humble, brilliant player. Waneri's like an arrogant, brilliant player, innit? So because of his arrogance, yeah, he becomes a problem in every aspect of the game, because he gets the ball and the left back, because he's so naturally skillful and he's so brilliant on the ball, the left back, no matter who it is, has got a problem. Like, I've seen Saka get like, because of Saka's way, like Robinson gets the better of Saka. I've seen Cucurella get the better of Saka. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a few players get the better of Saka over time. Like, I mean, consistently. I don't think Cucurella is getting the better of Waneri, bro. Like, I'll be deadly serious. But I think, obviously, consistently, I think Saka's obviously a much better player because he's consistent. But I don't think someone like Cucurella can come and be that aggressive with Waneri and not get sent off. Like, Waneri will twist him left and right. I think Waneri's like way more like erratic with his skill level, innit? And I don't know if that will suit today against Lewis Hall. And I think maybe we do need a little bit of craziness up there, but then are we doing it too early? Don't know. Like, should Waneri be? I want to be in that final as well, my brother. I want to be in that final, and I want to be in that final because I feel like give the fan base something to look forward to, man. Like the fan base have got nothing to look forward to right now. The fan base we beat Man City 5-1. Like everyone's just like a little bit downbeat, like because it's like, oh, we've got no signings and they don't think we're gonna win the league. And I'm still on the camp that, bro, bruv, Liverpool slip up, we're right there. I'm still in that camp. I've seen too many leagues be won from too far away to not be in the camp of we can still win the league. I've seen too many. I've seen too many Portos and all of that win the Champions League to think we can do it. I'm still in that camp of anything can happen, bruv. Real Madrid have got Man City. One of them are going out. Then after that, it will probably be like a Bayern Munich or something. They're going out. I'm thinking, yo, we can win. We can win, bruv. Keep a bit of players fit. Get Saka back, bruv. We can win. We can win these trophies, bruv. I'm not going into these things thinking we can't win. Otherwise, there's no point playing. We can win these trophies. I don't care what people say. I want these trophies. Simple as that. And I want to be in that final. Because, I don't know, man. I want to be in that final, bruv. I want to be in it. I don't want to give up yet. I'm not. Everyone's saying, yeah, you're going to St. James Park 2-0 down. You're going out. I'm not going out. I'm not on all that. I don't want to go out yet. Not ready to go out yet. Partey's playing as good as we've ever seen him play. All of a sudden, Declan Rice is looking like it makes sense for him to be in the 8. Because at the beginning of the last season, yeah, me and my brother were talking. And he was always on this thing of, oh, Declan Rice is not an 8. I don't like him in the 8, man. He doesn't. And I was always like, nah, I like him in the 8. And the reason why I like Rice in the 8 is because he doesn't lose the ball. So if you're in the 8 and you don't lose the ball, you don't stop the attacks, innit? When Rice is in the 8 and we're going forward, he keeps the ball moving, and that's what we need. I know sometimes it's a bit static, a little bit, but overall, he doesn't lose the ball and he keeps the game moving. And it's only now we're starting to see the benefit of having him. He's learning it a bit more. He's getting better. He's getting better. And I told people already about how good his passing is. If you ask people about what I was saying about Rice, they will tell you, because I feel like you need to go back into the videos and see what I say about Rice. Because I said he's passing. There's no one, I don't know many midfielders that are better passer than Rice. But everyone always says, oh, he can't pass forward and this. And I'm like, no, Rice is more of a recycle the ball player, innit? Like, he likes to keep the ball ticking over. But he's passing. I don't know many players better at passing than him. And he proved it against Man City when he's whipping that ball over to Ranieri. And he's like, Rice passing is as good as you're going to get in the midfield. He just has to show you that he can do it. All of a sudden, his crosses are as good as you're going to get. He's the best corner kick taker in the league. Like, unless you're James Ward-Prowse and people like that, Declan Rice, his corners are. I'm literally looking at his corners and I'm thinking every single time he gets a corner, he puts it exactly where he wants it to go. Every single time. I don't know. Like, Declan Rice needs to start getting the level. Where's all these Caicedo and Lavia shouts gone? Like, really and truly, Rice should be on free kicks as well. Really. If we're going to turn him into Gerrard, just let him be Gerrard, innit? Just do, like, people can't, he's not like at the Gerrard kind of technical level, of course not, but I'm saying just let him do his thing. Put him on corners, put him on free kicks, raggle. Like, people underrate how good Rice is. You know what I'm saying? They underrate how good he is. And he's like, he never ever loses his battles. Anyone that plays against Rice loses. Rice wins every single battle. I've never seen anyone get the better of Rice yet. Of course, you're going to get past him sometimes. He's a football player, isn't it? So, of course, you're going to get past him and stuff like that. But I ain't seen anyone play against Declan Rice and win that midfield battle yet. I'm yet to see it. Yeah, Rice has got techers. People don't know. People don't know. I think they do know, but it's easy to say he doesn't pass forward because you're comparing him to Rodri, who's the best 6 that we've had in this generation. So I don't know what the need to compare him to Rodri is. Rice is a guy that does not get dominated in midfield. Simple as that. If you saw the game against Man City, the first goal, when Trossard nicks the ball, Rice's first time pass into Havertz is top draw. That goes underrated because people don't really see it. The first pass from Rice, the ball comes into Rice, one touch pass immediately to Havertz. That's why Havertz was through on goal. That's the first thing that he done that I was like, yeah, this guy, he's serious. That's not happening if it's someone else. Rice is up the pitch. The second chance for Havertz, when Havertz was one-on-one with the keeper, was because Declan Rice is pressing Kovacic and he times his tackle to perfection. He slides and times his tackle. That's not happening if Rice is in the 6. That ain't happening. That is what Arteta is seeing. He's seeing, yo, Declan Rice is timing. Declan Rice never gets yellow cards. He never gets booked. So people need to understand why he's playing in the 8. Rice doesn't get booked ever. He wins almost every challenge, every tackle, and he never gets booked. Rice, the only sending off he's had is because he got 2 yellow cards for nonsense. He don't get sent off. He doesn't get booked. He's a captain material. He takes corners. When he starts proper scoring goals, you're going to realize how good this boy is. This boy is like, he's good at midfielders you're going to get. Partey, I would give a 2-year deal. I ain't give him a 1-year deal. I want Partey to be our version of Jorginho. If Zubimendi comes in, they can rotate. I got no problem with that. Sometimes you can play Marino in the 8 and then play Zubimendi or Partey. I'm keeping Partey. I'm not doing all this. Partey needs a 2-year deal. Immediately. 2-year deal. Because if you watch Partey today, if Partey plays today, which I'm sure he will, you're going to see him dominate that midfield. You watch. Whether we win the game or score is a different matter. But you're going to see, I promise you, this game today, you're going to see Partey. Partey gets the ball. He just dominates the midfield with ease. Like, and I'm talking about with his brain, like like the way he moves, the way he's got the ball, where he passes the ball, and all that type of stuff. He's gonna dominate the game with ease. Them guys, they can't compete with him. They might have more legs and more energy and be able to, get the better of the midfield battle in terms of physicality and stuff like that. But when it comes to controlling the game, Partey's gonna control. He's gonna dominate the game today. You'll see. Watch. Whether we win or not is a different matter. And there's no substitute for players like that. You can't. But them players there, the Rodris, the Parteys, the old school Busquets, them Dejavis, them man there, they're priceless. They're priceless on the football pitch because they just know what to do with the ball and when to do it. They don't dribble at the wrong time. They know where everyone is. The game revolves around them. Do you know how Jorginho has it as well? Jorginho's got this thing where he can't run, but he dictates the whole game because he just knows where to be and what to do. You can't teach that. And that's why Arteta understands it, because he was that type of player. He wasn't as good as Jorginho or Partey, but he was that type of player, innit? So he understands like how important that role is. So he better give Partey a 2-year deal. Big man Tim. Big up my brother, Crystal Palace fan. Big up my GG. Big game for the goodness. Big game, man. Who is that? Is that D or is that D or who is that? Crystal Palace fan. What Crystal Palace fan is that? I want to know if it's D or not. If it's D, I'll just start slewing him, fam. Hit the like button. Come on, my GG. Hit the like button, man. Is that the fake D or what? Or is that someone else? I don't know who that is. But I can't believe how Skelly managed to keep composed and do Haaland celebration. He's 18. If he scored for Arsenal at my big age, I'm screaming off my head. He's a young boss, top player. Facts. But I'm going to come back to that. It's my brother D. Look, he is D. You fraud. That's my brother, man. You lot go subscribe, and that's a real one. You see me? See someone like D. I mean, if you watch Friday panel on Never Far, me and him are always just going back and forth, man. That's my guy, though. You know what I'm saying? Them people there, you see him, yeah, he's one of them people that really and truly, see me, this maybe I'm too real for YouTube, innit? Maybe I'm just too real. I'm too much from the streets. Because you see me, if I was Crystal Palace now, I'll just go and sign D. Now, I would actually just go, if I was a Crystal Palace and I was watching online and I was seeing it, the social media team, I'll just go contact him and sign him up because he's putting them man on the map more than their social media team. Why would they not just go sign? Obviously, it's different for me because there's bare awful guys, isn't it? And maybe I'm not as, I don't know, maybe I don't fit the narrative as well. But if I'm a Crystal Palace, if I'm Crystal Palace now, I'll just go get D now. I'll just sign him. They say, yo, just keep doing what you're doing, but we'll pay for you to do it. You're multi-million billion pound entity, you know what I'm saying? Just go grab him because he puts them on the map more than any of their social media team. So I don't really know what they're waiting for, to be honest. I don't really get it, to be honest. I'll be real. Big up my broski. Come on, my guy. That's my G, you know. I don't really understand why they don't just sign you, but everyone's got different ideas, innit? I don't know, man. I don't know if they stuck up Man United though. Yeah, Crystal Palace beat up Man United, man. I don't know. Sometimes Kaz will say things like they didn't dominate the game or whatever. When I was watching the game, I thought like Crystal Palace were always gonna win that game. So I don't know. Maybe it's different to me because I didn't feel like Man United were gonna win that game at all. But obviously, Kaz is seeing different things, innit? Because he's analysing his team a lot more, innit? So when I chat to him and he sees certain things, maybe he can see a little bit more than I can see. But when I was watching that game, I felt like Crystal Palace had that game under control completely. But like I say, I didn't watch it from the Man United side. So a lot of Man United fans, they're seeing it as what they're working on and who's playing well and who's not playing well and why that player is playing there. So I get it. I do get it, but I just didn't feel like, I thought like Crystal Palace were always going to win that game. I'll be real. And Crystal Palace are a hard team to beat, bro. They're a tough team to beat, man. They're a real tough team to beat. You gotta do your job when you play them, man. Dynamic shots has changed his thing to Lewis-Skelly already. I hear it, bro. I hear it. He gets discredited, man. You know how the mainstream media are to black people and to Muslims and to culture, man. You know what they're like, man. Man, I gotta make sure we gotta make sure we keep doing what we're doing and change the game, bro. Big man thing. Big up G real dinner. Come on, my brother. It's real life, fam. Not like these YouTube brothers. You know what I'm saying? Come on, my broski. Man, talk the realness over here. Man, we'll chat to, you know what I mean? Man, we'll talk some football sometime, but man, get into real life as well. You know what my thing is. You know what my thing, apart from the 5-1, yeah. Yeah, apart from the 5-1, but that's just banter. You know a cold, man. You gotta remember that 5-1, and I'll only ever say this on my channel, bro. I'm not saying this on no other channels. That 5-1 weren't really a 5-1. It weren't really a 5-1. We both know that. That was a different 5-1. Mateta missed a 1-on-1. No, he missed 2 1-on-1s, didn't he? Mateta missed 2 1-on-1s. And the first one was, I think it was 1-0 up. And the second one when he was 1-0 down, innit? So, bruv, it weren't a real 5-1. Don't get it twisted. It was like a really and truly, it should have been like a 2-1, maybe a 1-0. But we just managed to finish all our chances. And you missed all yours, innit? So that's the we're talking about Crystal Palace, my bro. 5-1. I thought you were talking about City. No, the 5-1 where we what's he talking about? No, he's talking about Crystal Palace, isn't he? He's talking about Crystal Palace. And when we play Crystal Palace, we beat them 5-1. It wasn't a real 5-1. Come on, anyone that watches football knows that. You know what I'm saying? Anyone that watches football knows that. But obviously, when we're there arguing, I gotta just say it, you know what I'm saying? But the 5-1, the first game was easy. The what was it? 3-2? Was it 3-1? The first game in when we played you in the league in the Carling Cup? The Carabao Cup. That was an easier 5. That game was easier when Jesus scored the offside goal. But when he scored the hat trick, but the league game 5-1, that was a different game. Like Mateta missed 2 1-on-1, so that's a different game still. Yo, my brother, big up Max, man. Footy shoots. What's footy shoots? What does that mean? What do you mean, like football shorts, as in what you're wearing, or do you mean like as in YouTube shorts? What do you mean, my G? Got humbled. Yeah, well, Crystal Palace need to sign D, fam. I don't know. They're just messing around. They're missing tricks. They're missing a trick. I don't really understand. It's like they're choosing not to watch. Whenever he scores in every game he starts, play the youth, man. Last game before the break was thinking second half, but this is a cup game. What do you mean by that? He's got 7. He got 7 in 7 starts, 7 goals, isn't it? So what do you mean by? What do you mean by it was a cup game? What do you mean by that? Big up, my brother. Come on, family. Have a good day, my broski. You know, make sure you go and like up and subscribe to D as well, man. Back of the neck, Crystal Palace fan channel. It's my brother, you know. It's my guy still. What do you mean when Neri scores in every game he starts? Yeah, he scores all the time. And Neri's a goal scoring player. He's a like that's the thing. He's way ahead of like I keep comparing him to Saka because that's our best like benchmark of a player that we're trying to reach, isn't it? Because anyone gets to Saka's level from the academy, we're like, yeah, we've got a team full of top players, isn't it? But he's way ahead of where Saka was. Like where Saka was at that time and where Neri is now, it's different. I'll be real. When Neri's 17 years old, like it's different. He's got a different level of like Saka, just like a quiet, humble kind of character. When Neri's like it seems like a quiet boy, but like arrogant. I don't know how to explain it. Like whenever he seems like a real arrogant player, like what he does on the pitch, you're thinking, bro, you shouldn't be doing that. Like he does. The other day, I see him trying to nutmeg a player. I'm thinking, what are you doing? I was irritated at the time, but obviously after the game, we ended up winning. I'm like, bro, this guy thinks he can do what he wants on the pitch. I don't know who he thinks he is. I don't know who Neri thinks he is, but we got a gem there, bruv. But then Lewis-Skelly Lewis-Skelly's got an easier path into the first team because he's at left back and he's cemented his spot already. So I don't know, man. I don't know who's gonna have a better career out of them two because Lewis-Skelly, he's got an easier path into the first team and he's got an easier path into the England team. So he will probably get more hype in the next year or so. Lewis-Skelly will have more hype because he's probably going to be playing for England. He's probably going to go to the next major championships immediately. Now, that's what's going to happen. Lewis-Skelly is going to be the next England left back for 10 years. There's no left back at England that's going to be anywhere near that left back position. Guaranteed. Whereas Neri, he's not going to be able to nail down a centre midfield spot yet. You got Palmer, Foden, Bellingham. He's not going to be on the right wing just yet. You got Saka and with that left wing, you got Gordon and that. So Neri's not going to be in that England squad anytime soon. He's not even going to be in the Arsenal team anytime soon. Whereas Lewis-Skelly, he'll be in the England team the next tournament. He'll probably be starting the next tournament. Big up my guy Jules, you know, big up Jules, my broski. Smash the likes and subscribe, and obviously you lot must be subscribed and been to Jules already. You should know him already, man. That's my guy still. Lewis Hall is his only competition. Lewis Hall is his only competition, but he's a level below Skelly though, man. I don't think Lewis Hall is close to Skelly, I'll be real. I think Lewis Hall is a good left back, but I don't think he's Skelly level, man. Like, and especially in this modern game and day and age, and what you need to do, the inverted thing and all of that. Lewis-Skelly can do all of that. Lewis-Skelly can also play midfield. He's a midfielder, isn't it? So I don't know if I don't know if we can do it like Lewis-Skelly can. I'll be real. I'll be real. Big game today. Simple. You got to win by 3 goals no matter the score. We don't have to win by 3 goals. Why do we have to win by 3 goals? We ain't got to win by 3 goals. You mean we got to win by 3 goals to go through at the beginning? Yeah, but if we win the game 2-0, then it goes to extra time, innit? So that's what we got to do. We got to go to extra time, innit? So that's what it comes down to. We just need to win. If we get the first goal, I might do a watch along, you know. I might just try a watch along. I ain't done a watch along for a minute. I'm probably gonna do a watch along, you know, see what I've gone. Skelly is top notch, 10 out of 10. He's better than I thought he was. I'll be real. I didn't even know he was that good. I didn't know he was that good. Yeah, I didn't know he was that good. And not only did I not know he was that good, I didn't know he was that rough. I don't know if people actually, I don't know like the rival families if they're really watching Skelly like he's a rough player. I didn't know he was rough like that. Lewis-Skelly is rough. Like, he's a brilliant defender because he just knows. Like when we played against Tottenham, that's when I realized how good he was, because Kulusevski is a very tough player to deal with, because Kulusevski is so clever, isn't it? So that's why I was thinking, oh, Kulusevski is going to give him problems. But because Lewis-Skelly is so clever as well, he knew every like movement that Kulusevski was trying to do. Like Kulusevski does a lot of dummies and fakes and buying fouls and all of that type of stuff. Lewis-Skelly is one of them that understands all of that. So Kulusevski couldn't use his brain on Lewis-Skelly because Lewis-Skelly is too clever for that. And Lewis-Skelly is 18 years old. So I knew that. I was like, yeah, this guy is just the truth. I did not know he was that good, man. I didn't know he was that good. He'll be the England left back for 10, 12 years. Simple. And and another thing as well, Calafiori's got a big problem. Because Calafiori, right now it's okay, it's all nice because you're 22 and Lewis-Skelly's playing well and whatever. That's all well and good, Calafiori, but I don't think Calafiori's getting in a team anytime soon. I don't think so. Like, I think they'll rotate for now, but Lewis-Skelly's too far, is too solid for us to be able to drop him. Like today, for example, Lewis-Skelly's playing. I can't see how he will play Calafiori. Lewis-Skelly's too like in the zone. You know what I'm saying? And he's too ready. He's too grown. He's 18, but he's 28. And he ain't phased. He's not phased. Like bruv. I don't know where we got these guys from, man. I don't know where we got this guy from. Skelly moves like he's 25. He moves like he's 35. He moves like he's 35, bro. He don't move like he's 25. He acts like he's 35. Will you cancel the watch long if you see Izzat score 1 minute goal? Oh, probably. Yeah, why? Why are you asking? Why? What do you know? Yeah, always great, boy. Who do you support anyway? I might do. Depends how I feel. I can do what I like, innit? I can press end immediately. All I got to do is just use the mouse a little bit, scroll up a bit. My Mac is touch screen thing. Just go up, press end stream. No problem. Absolutely no problem. Don't Tuchel play 3-5-2? He might change it. Yeah. He plays 3-5-2 still. He might change it. I don't know, man. He might. Bob, I'll be real. I can't really analyze Tuchel like that. A lot of people on there analyzing Tuchel when he does this and this, like this club, and he does that. But I ain't analyzed Tuchel like that. I remember him at Chelsea, and that's it. I don't really analyze Tuchel like that. So I'm not gonna pretend I do. A lot of people watch rival teams and analyze their teams. I'm not that consumed with football in my brain to be analyzing Tuchel like that. All I know is Lewis-Skelly needs to play left back, innit? So whatever you do, he needs to play left back. It ain't hard. Like Lewis-Skelly needs to play left back. So I can't really analyze Tuchel like that. If he plays 3-5-2, then Lewis-Skelly plays wing back, innit? It's not hard. Lewis-Skelly has to be on that pitch, innit? Because who else are you gonna play there? What, Luke Shaw, Chilwell? I mean, them days are done, man. Them days are done, man. Solid. Lewis-Skelly's a dog. Roughed up Haaland. I ain't seen him get bad up yet. He ain't gonna get badded up. He's not on all that. Lewis-Skelly ain't on all that. He's Bayesian. When I take now, fuck with bedroom. Shouldn't be swearing on stream, man. Sorry, people. Might be kids watching that. It's during the day. What am I dealing with? Why are you making me swear, Kizzy, man? You're twanging, man, fam. Are you trying to twang me, bruv? Yeah, no. Yeah, you threw me off, Kizzy, man. Put in there, make me read out your chat, and you're swearing and throwing me off, bruv. You twang me. Mad, yeah. Smart player too. Man already knows how to win fouls. Yeah, he knows how to win bare fouls, bruv. Lewis-Skelly's serious player, man. Mad. Justin knows ball. Skelly a bad man. Yeah, bruv. I know ball. Is that to the edge stream thing? I might end the stream. It depends how I feel, bruv. I mean, I feel I'm in control of this computer, you know. Do what I like, bruv. I do what I like, boy. Bare left backs: Calafiori, Lewis-Skelly, Zinchenko, Kivior, Tierney. I think though, with that, Tierney that's not a left back. He's going. Zinchenko, I think he's already managed to replace Zinchenko with Lewis-Skelly. Now, Lewis-Skelly is what he wanted Zinchenko to be, in it. But Lewis-Skelly is just like a rougher, more like, he's had time to work with Lewis-Skelly, though, isn't it? Because he's been training Lewis-Skelly for like 2-3 years to get him into this left back role. Because Lewis-Skelly is a midfielder, and he's been working with him for a couple of years, isn't it? So, like, that's what he's been doing. He's been really like working on Lewis-Skelly and working on Lewis-Skelly. And this is like Arteta's top level coaching that people don't rate, because they don't know that he's been training Lewis-Skelly for years. What do you think? Lewis-Skelly just automatically become a left back? He's been working with Lewis-Skelly, working with him, trying to make him the new version of Zinchenko. So that's what he's done. Lewis-Skelly's, this is all Arteta's coaching. That's what it is. Zinchenko and Tierney going for free this summer. What a board Arsenal got. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, bro? I don't know what you mean. ST from the academy got a chance to come in now for Arsenal. ST from the academy. What does that mean? Strikers, or I don't know what ST from the academy is. My bad, Killy. I just got to make sure man knows Bayesian. Not take things lightly, dog. You come on, family. Come on, my brother. Man sent Lucian, though, you get me? But yeah, I know what you're saying, man. I didn't know Lewis-Skelly was Bayesian anyway. Kyrgios is a centre back, can play left back. Yeah. Kyrgios is a centre back. I know he's a centre back, but he's just not. I think Calafiori will be the new Kyrgios. But him and Lewis-Skelly can rotate. Certain games Calafiori, certain games Lewis-Skelly. Just how it is. You need a team that can play against any team at the same level, bro. It's a squad game. You got Tottenham. Tottenham are struggling now because they got no one to replace any of their players. They got Jed Spence playing left back and Archie Gray playing centre back, and that's a mess. They rotate their keepers, rotating their keeper, and like Son's playing left and striker, and Johnson's out the team now. They got them. Tottenham's a mess. They're all over the place. They're just patching it up. Arteta's building a team that if players are injured, you don't have to patch up. That's what he's doing. Like right now, I'm not upset if Marino plays, because Marino's not as bad as people think he is. Like he doesn't have outstanding performances, but he never ever drops like 2 out of 10s either. He's like a simple 6, 7 out of 10. So you need them type of players in your team. But everyone always just wants to just moan about something, innit? So here's what it is. How many players do you think we signed in the summer? We're going to get rid of at least 7 players. Do you know what it is as well? We're still players to get rid of. I think we still got to get rid of players like Lokonga, obviously Tierney. I don't know, it's Tavares. Tavares been sold already. There's a few players to still sell. We've got to make a big decision on Tomiyasu. Do you know what I'm saying? We've still got players. We've got to get rid of some players, bruv. Jesus. Like, what are we going to do with Jesus? Nah, we've got players. We've got to think about these players. Like, he's like, I don't know what we're going to do, man. Arteta's in a bit of a tricky spot because you got like Havertz. And if you go and get a striker, what happens with Havertz? Is Havertz become a squad player, which I want him to be? I want him to be a rotation option. Sometimes plays striker, you know, sometimes he plays, you know what I mean? But what happens? Because Havertz is not a bad day, but what do you do? What do you do with Havertz? I don't know. Havertz is earning too much money. He's on 280 and all that. That's wild. Wild behavior. ST is a striker. Oh, yeah. I know. That's what I was thinking you was talking about, innit? We should bring through Cabia. He's lively. Enough young players. We need enough kids. Unless we've got kids now that are coming through that are ready, like Lewis-Skelly and Waneri. We can't have a whole team for the kids for no reason. We need to go and buy a left winger or a winger that can play on both sides, because now when Saka's out, Martinelli playing right wing, it's not great. Trossard can't play right wing. We've got too many players that can't play right wing. Don't make sense. We've got one player in Saka that plays right wing. Saka can play left or right. Waneri can play left or right. Like, Trossard can only play left. Martinelli can only play left. It don't make sense. So we need a winger that can play on both sides, like, or just play simply like a lightning quick left winger. But I guess like Arteta has to like make space for some of these kids coming up from, because some of these kids are like superstars, isn't it? He has to make space for Waneri. You got to make space for Lewis-Skelly, which is done. You got that Max Dowman guy that's coming up. Like even like Amari Hutchinson that we let go, he would have been a nice replacement for Saka at this moment. You know what I'm saying? He's at Ipswich doing his things. So he left and he's making his career work. He had to do what he had to do. And I'm looking at Hutchinson like, yeah, you're not a bad player. You're quite good, but you just weren't going to break through at Arsenal just yet. So sometimes you just got to just understand that, yeah, you're going to be a good player, but not right now. Whereas, especially if you've got Waneri coming up, where's Hutchinson going to play? You got Lewis-Skelly coming up. Where are these guys going to play? You know what I'm saying? You got players like Josh Nichols and all these guys coming up. Our young kids coming up are frighteningly good. Frighteningly good. So, I don't know. Cabio or Butler from the youth needs to come in. I ain't seen enough of these brothers. I ain't going to lie to you, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you. White can rotate with Timber and Saliba and Calafiori for Lewis-Skelly and Gabriel. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. You see, we're just lucky that Timber's managed to stay fit. If Timber wasn't fit, we would have been struggling, bro. Would have been struggling. I think that's what it would have been. It would have been White and Timber would have been playing left and right back a lot of the time. Lewis-Skelly would have been. Now Lewis-Skelly's playing left back and he's competing. We're in a good spot, bruv. We're in a good spot. I need Isaac in the summer. Henry 2.0. He ain't no Henry 2. anything. Don't get that twisted. He's no Henry anything. Trust me. He ain't that good, fam. And if you used to ask me, do I want Isaac or Gyökeres? I'm picking Gyökeres. Isaac is not no 2 Henry or anything like that. Believe me. Tavares, Vieira, Nelson. Yeah, we got to get rid of all of these guys. None of these guys are sold. The Congo. I don't know if we sold the Congo as well. Tierney. We got to get rid of players. Sterling. What do we do with Sterling? Sterling's got to go. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think Sterling hasn't been great, but I don't think he hasn't even had a chance to be good or bad, really. But it's not ideal to have Sterling, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So can't sell he's injured till next season. Yeah. You can't really sell him. You can't really release him either. It's a bit deep. It's a bit unfair, you know what I'm saying? We got my ball. Good luck for that. Hopefully we have an all-red final. Do I want to play? I don't want to play Liverpool or Tottenham, man. I don't want to play Tottenham because I can't bother. I don't want to lose to Tottenham in the final. I don't want to play Liverpool. Liverpool are a frightening team, you get me? So Tavares was obligation to buy, so he's gone in the summer. Jorginho and Tierney. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, one sec. Someone's at my door. One sec, bear with me. I think it's a delivery. I got a delivery for my birthday. One sec. Sorry, my G's, man. Got to sort out a few bits and bobs. You get me? Sorry, my brothers. I'm saying I got a couple deliveries that I got to, you know what I mean? A couple deliveries to sort out for tomorrow. for Friday. Max Diamond is next up. Odegaard 2.0 code. That's what they say. Have to find out though. That's what they're saying, that he's the next up, man. So I don't know, man. You know what's so funny? It's so funny, yeah. Because all of a sudden, I wish I could show you that I've got myself on the screen. So obviously hooks, because I had hooks on the screen, but I had him muted, yeah. Because I was just supporting him from afar, innit? Now I've got myself on the screen. So big up hooks, because he must have redirected over, because all of a sudden my face is on the screen. I'm thinking, why's my face on the screen? Because I went to go and answer the door. I come back, my face is on the screen. I wish I could turn the camera and show you that, but obviously it's impossible. Oh, that's nice, not actually. Let me show you that. Look. How do I do it? Look. Get me. Oh, I messed up my whole thing, fam. Let me. I'm trying to show you, look. So Hooks must have redirected over. But big up my brother Hooks, man. I'm saying it's realness over here. I'm trying to show you that what I got and get me for real. And I got in this house here, I got no Arsenal top at the back, so I've ordered some bits to get the Arsenal top at the back and all that in the room, my room. I'm trying to sort out everything properly in this house here. You know what I'm saying? Because the internet, because I've got, I'm trying to show, I probably need to show you that properly. I had to get the internet weren't working downstairs properly, so I had to go and get flipping boosters all over the house and all that. Vex, blood. But big up Hooks, man. Because he obviously must have redirected, so big up my brother. But he confused me when I came back in there and I saw myself on the screen. I was like, huh? Well, I get it now. So I can just go back to Berris. But this summer's going to have to be big. Yeah, it's going to have to be big, man. If you don't sign no one in January, I expect a humongous summer. I'll be real. I don't know, for people, yeah, you see me, I'm a bit more oh, yeah, if you sign someone and and you got to sign someone, blah, 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 cool. But if you don't sign anyone in January, because every transfer window, are you supposed to sign someone every transfer window regardless? Because there's always something to improve on, isn't it? So how we do every year, yeah, every year, Arsenal, as in us as human beings, we always feel every year you want to improve in it, you want to get better, and you want to elevate a little bit more. So if you're a guy that goes gym, then you want to keep going gym. Or if you're a guy that wants to make money, you want to make a little bit more money every year. You always want to elevate, innit? I feel like it's got to be the same with every single transfer window, innit? Every single transfer window, you need to be looking at ways to improve, innit? So January transfer window comes, I want to know what it is that they think that they don't need to improve on, or what they feel what do they think that there was nothing to improve on? Because I do understand the whole, you can't buy Watkins to then not get Isaac in the summer. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get there's no point buying Douglas Luiz if you're going to go for Zubimendi in the summer. I get that. But then what needs to happen is you get to the summer and you better show us that you're going for these guys, hard body. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just be giving up seasons. You can't just be saying, yo, we're going to give up this season, even though we're in the latter stages of the Champions League and we're second in the league. You can't be giving up this season and then going into the summer and not saying, yo, we're going to go mad. You can't be doing that to the fans, because you got a lot of people online. A lot of people are spending money to go and watch this team. So you can't be saying to them, listen, there's not really many places that we can improve on. You can't be saying that to people when people are still supporting the club and still going and doing all these things. You need to be saying, yo, we're going to go and show you what's going on. And I don't feel like they are. I don't feel like they're doing that. And that's probably, I think, is the biggest problem. I think that's the biggest problem right now, that we're not showing that level of urgency to go and buy players. Because the urgency to buy players is what needs to happen. You need to go and improve the squad, innit? Every time you've got an opportunity to improve, you should try to improve. Every summer window, where can we improve? Every January window, what can we do to improve? And sometimes that might be getting rid of players that you don't want, because I know it's hard to get rid of players in the winter or transfer window because you don't really want to mess up the squad. But how do we improve in the summer? If you're not going to go and get Watkins and buy these strikers in this window, then in the summer you better go and get them immediately. I don't want to see you waiting for the whole summer and it's dragging out for the whole summer. I don't want to see that. I ain't got time for that. Semenyo's a guaranteed left winger that we can just buy now. He's both-footed. He can play left wing right now. 50 million, no problem. Go and get him 50 million. Semenyo's a player we want right this second. Isaac. I'm not bothered. I want, say to Arteta, yeah, you got 300 million. The only problem is with that is if you get 300 million, I think the pressure on him to win the league will be a lot. I think if you go now and buy, I think this is another thing that you got to think about. If we're like saying, yeah, go and spend 300 million, go and spend 350 in the summer, I think the pressure changes on what he's got to be winning. I'll be real. And I think that's another thing of like, yeah, if we still stick with young players and second-rate players, the pressure is not so high. Because if you go into the summer and you buy Semenyo, Isaac, Zubamendi, like, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, you better need to start winning this league from. Like, if he goes and buys those players in the summer, I'll be like, yeah, you got this season and next season, you should be winning. You should be winning stuff. That's the truth of it. I know everyone's like, no, immediately. I get that, but if you don't buy people in the January transfer window, you better go mad in the summer. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real. The pressure is already on the big man thing. You think, yeah, it is on, but I mean, like, I'm talking about from the board, innit? The pressure's on from the fan bases and all that. Yeah, of course, it's been on him for a minute, but not from the board. The board are like, yeah, you're doing a good job, bro, because he's doing a good job. But so the pressure is on. He's put the pressure on himself because he's done such a good job, but the pressure's on. I'm talking about from the board. The board are not going to be like, yo, Arteta, you have to win the league or you're getting out. They're not on all that. That's not happening. Trust me. What the fans should really be doing is protesting if they want significant change. These owners have said with their own mouth they didn't buy Arsenal to win trophies. So what we're going to do about it? I don't think we're quite there yet, man. I don't know if we're quite there to be protesting, though, bro. I'll be real. The protesting thing is a little bit. I just think it's counterproductive right now. Like we're not at a stage where I feel like we need to be protesting. You know what I'm saying? I think protesting is a little bit much. Like, I think anyone that's protesting now, going to the thing, talking about Kroenke and Saka Arteta now, I just feel like you're just doing a little bit too much. I don't feel like our club is like at rock bottom to be protesting, bro. Like, I don't know. Are you seeing that we should be protesting because they said we're not there to win trophies? I don't know, man. I don't feel like it doesn't feel protesting stage to me. Like, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, we haven't won the trophy, so protest. And I don't know, is that what stage people think we're at? I don't know if we're at protesting stage, man. It doesn't feel protesting stage to me. I'll be real. The pressure changed when you spent 105 on Declan Rice. Now you need trophies, ASAP or Saka Arteta. I get that. I understand that mentality, but I'm just not there yet. I'm not on this Saka Arteta thing yet. The pressure changed when you spent 105 on Declan Rice. That is when you start getting to the point where you're buying the top players for the big money. But I still think I still think we're a couple of players short from really challenging and winning all of these leagues and titles. I still feel we're a little bit, we're short. Like, I feel like we're definitely a top striker short. There's still places that we can improve on the team, innit? So I don't think like we're there yet. I don't think we're quite there yet. I don't feel like our squad's complete for me to be like, yeah, this is what needs to be and that's what, like, I still feel like we're quite short. Like, I think Arteta's a little bit ahead of the curve because he had to get rid of a lot of players first and he had to rebuild the squad. But I feel like in this day and age, like, I think the big issue is that Arsenal play the highest ticket prices. I think that's probably one of the biggest issues. If the fan base weren't paying the high ticket prices, then I don't think they would be as irritated. But the ticket prices are too high. Like, it's too much of a middle class club. Like, I think that's probably the issue. I think the owners are getting that wrong. I feel like if you're not going to be signing players, then you need to lower the ticket prices, bro. And I think that's the balance that they're getting wrong. Like, you should be saying, yo, listen, you lot have got the ticket prices are going to be dropped. Because we're not signing them in a minute. I think that's the problem. You can't be charging the highest ticket prices in Europe and not spending big money. Like, don't do that to people, man. Don't take the mick out of people. And I think that's a big issue. So I understand on that front. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I think like it's a bit different. Too many fans are comfortable with not winning, so therefore the owners will always continue to take the. I don't even think the Arsenal fan base are happy with not winning. I think they all want to win now. I think they've had enough of not winning. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm seeing something different to what you're seeing. I think everyone's moaning. I'm one of the more what they call toxic positive Arsenal fans out there. I think Arsenal fans are getting irritated. I think they're getting vexed. I think they're getting irritated. I think they're getting fed up. Like, I feel like when I say certain things, the Arsenal fans are like, "Oh, whatever, man. Like, you're just supporting mediocrity." You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the case with my takes, isn't it? I feel like I'm kind of one of the only ones online that kind of support Arteta and support the club still, like in what they're doing. I feel like everyone else is kind of against what I'm saying. So I don't think there's many fans that are comfortable with not winning at all. I don't think they're happy with not winning one little bit, bro. I'll be real. This board are competent with top four. We know this. I can't really answer that question because I don't really know. Like, if you look at all the other franchises around the world, they win everything. They win everything. I don't think, like, spending 105 million on Declan Rice doesn't sound like you're competent with top four. I don't think they are competent with top four. I just feel like if you don't buy someone in January because it's not ideal, you don't think it's the prices are right, you better do a madness in the summer. I feel like if it goes to the summer and they don't, but you chose not to buy someone in January, innit? So I can understand why people will be vexed. I can understand. Lee Gunner said the board didn't spend money because they're Arteta out. Doesn't he know the board could sack him at any time? No, I hear that. I don't know, man. He might know more than me about certain things because he's big YouTuber, isn't it? So he might get little inside loops and stuff. And I don't really have to answer to that. I don't really know. I'll be real. I don't really know. But he's been doing this for a minute, so he might hear little things before I do. You get me? It's not crisis settings. I don't think it's crisis settings just yet. But you wouldn't know that if he was online. Like, it's not crisis settings yet, man. Crisis settings. Fans just need to leave the crowd early, like Brighton for him. It's none of this banner shit. They don't need to leave early, bro. They need to support the team all the way, bro. The banner things get seen though. Like, if you feel away about something, you have a right to express it. Like, you're paying the highest ticket prices in the world, in Europe or the world. So if you're spending your hard-earned cash, you can't tell people what to think or what to say. And the Arsenal board should know better than to be charging the highest in the world and not expect the big prizes. So they should lower the prices. Simple as that. Like, you can't be out here not lowering the prices, bro. They should be lowering the prices, and that's the truth. Loads of teams should be protesting if that was the case. Yeah, loads of teams should be protesting, man. Like, loads of teams should be if that was the case. But I don't believe in that yet. I don't think we're there yet. What would it take for you to feel like protesting? That's a good question. I never thought of that before. So you have to give me some time on that one. What would it take for you to feel like protesting? Well, I would feel like protesting when I feel like Arteta doesn't feel like he can win the league, or I feel like we're not moving in the right direction. Right now, I still feel like we're moving in the right direction. Yes, a little bit slower in the last year or so, but I still feel like we're taking steps forward. I feel like Saka's coming into his own. I feel like Odegaard, these men are still young, innit? I feel like people forget how young these are. Saliba, Gabriel, these men are youngsters. Lewis-Skelly, our back line is all under 25, 26 years old. Like, Raya's a young keeper. You got Rice, Partey's not old, but Rice and Odegaard, these are young. Saka, Martinelli, Havertz, these men are all youngsters still. So I feel like we're still moving in the right direction. We're getting rid of the Zinchenko's and the Jorginhos. We're bringing in if we bring in the Zubamendis and we bring in the Isaacs, we bring in the Gyökeres, youngsters, but are ready. You know what I mean? I feel like we'll have a team ready to compete for the next 10 years. So I feel like we're still moving in the right direction. So protesting, I just don't feel is necessary. I'll be real. I feel like protesting is probably the last thing we need to be doing. We need to be banding together. If we're going to be protesting, we need to protest against people criticizing Miles Lewis-Skelly. That's what we should be protesting against. No point in getting not yet, man. No point in getting rid of Arteta now. That's my point. We're gonna wait till we're fully crumbled back to top level, top 6 level before we ask for change. My point is we wait until it's too late, then we're back rebuilding again. I hear that. That I do agree with. I understand that. Like, you can always start rebuilding again. But I do think, like, this time round, with the Declan Rice signing and then maybe potentially going for Gyökeres or Isaac or whatever, I do think it's a little bit different this time. But I do get what you're saying. It's always like a new rebuilding process. We're always 2 or 3 players away from completing the squad. So I feel like this summer is key. We didn't sign anyone in January, which is a bit annoying, but this summer is definitely key. But I get what you're saying. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like we're always rebuilding. But if we turn this game around tonight, it will be one of the best games of the season. Arsenal has ever played, but it stands. I have no hope. No, I got hope, man. You need to have hope, man. We need to support the team, bro. Oh, and the fact there's always merch out. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, bruv. That is annoying. That merch every minute of the day does my head in, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't think because man's supporting a club and I'm a bit more positive, I don't call that madness, because that is jarring. Every minute there's a new jacket, a new top, a new training kit, and got it, bruv. But our club's a middle class club, isn't it? It's not for the people at the bottom. It's a middle class club. Everyone buys it. It's a middle class club. You're not even allowed to stand up and sing at the ground properly. If you're in the wrong stand, next to the wrong person, they'll tell you to sit down and all that. Like, it's not a club like that. It's not a club to go and really back the team loudly at the ground. That's why all you ever hear is Arsenal, because it's a middle class club. So, well, I get tickets from people that don't even support Arsenal. Like, they get given like box tickets and because of their business and stuff like that. And man, we're like, yeah, D, you want to come to the game today? And I'm like, bro, why have you got tickets? They just give out tickets to business owners and stuff like that. But real diehard fans can't get tickets. That don't make no sense to me. That whole ground, that's not happening at Galatasaray and Fenerbahce and that stadium's full up with diehard fans. Arsenal's a different club. That's why we make so much money. Man went to the first leg of the Newcastle game, £70. Tried to get ticket for the weekend, £3.50. I can watch it on my TV for free. I hear you. It's not for free on the TV though, because you got to buy stuff. So it's not for free. Nothing's for free in this world. That's the problem. Nothing's for free. But I don't know what they want everyone to do. Like, £3.50 to go and watch Arsenal. Like, what are you doing? And you know what I don't understand, yeah? I don't understand why the club, or the bigger clubs don't pay for the away fans. I've never understood that. Like, home fans I can understand because it's local and you can kind of get there and get home or whatever. But you see the away fans, that's the heartbeat of the club, isn't it? So why don't they pay for all the away fans' travel and expenses and all of that? I don't understand that. I've never understood that, why the away fans don't get their travel and that for free, or their everything for free. Their tickets and their travel. You want the away fans to travel with the team, innit? These men are going to, like today, for example, you got thousands of people going to Newcastle. They'll be traveling up. They'll be up there now. Like, they'll have been gone yesterday and all that type of stuff. They're giving up their work and taking days off work and all of that type of stuff. So I don't understand why they don't have free travel and free whatever it is. Just pay for all of their things so they can go there and support the club and get home. But they got to spend all their money to go up there. I've never understood the away fans having to. I've never understood that. I don't understand. I don't get that. See me, if I was the owner of a club, I'm paying for all the away, especially for Arsenal. I'm paying for all the away fans. I don't care. You lot are getting that for free. That's standard. There's no way away fans are paying for anything. I don't care what's. I'm subsidizing everything: travel, hotels, food, everything. The away fans. That wouldn't even cost anything to them. You wouldn't even cost anything. Improvements for Arsenal needed. Striker, left winger, left centre mid to consider. Backup goalie to Raya. Another left centre back. Another left centre back. Don't know about that. I don't know if we need another left centre back. Don't know if we need another left centre back. I'll be real. Well, let's push KFC to sell our beloved love to Dango. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what Dango means, and I don't know what I ain't got a clue what that means, man. I'll be real. 5 years without winning, and only a handful are calling for a head to roll. Everyone else is basically saying, give it another season. How long are we gonna wait? But there's no guarantee that you're gonna win it anyway. There's no guarantee. Man said 5 years without winning. We're still in the race now, bro. Unless you think we're out of it. Like, what's the point of sacking a manager that's second in the league and is in the last stage of the Champions League in the next round? It doesn't make sense. Why does everyone want to just sack, thinking that that's the answer? And then when you say get who, they'll be like, it's not my job to figure out who. But it's not your job to sack a manager either, what you're saying. Eh? Everyone is getting frustrated as time goes on without a major. Yeah. Everyone's getting frustrated, but it's football, isn't it? Protesting ain't really going to help to get conkers out, as there still need to be a buy in place to meet their asking price. And then those protesting need to hope the new owners are up to it. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta get the right owners in. Like, I feel like these owners, like, one thing I like about these owners, they're not around too much. See, a lot of people, they get irritated. Oh, the Cronkies should be there, and I don't like that. I don't want them around too much. I don't want to be seeing them too much. I'm not on the Cronkies being around and being there, and you see that Todd Bowley's always about and all that. I'm not on all that. See, look, stay over there. Run the club from over there. I don't want to see you lot, because you lot, I'm not really on this owner being everywhere and being the face of it. I'm not on all that, man. Picking the team and buying players. I don't like all that. Change is good. Never settle on second. I'm not settling for second, bro. Trust me. Big up, my D. Just got back from training. Coach was trying to tell me to do laps. Is he mad? No one could tell me what to do. Not. I don't know if you're taking a big out of man for trench talks. I don't know, bro. Nah, people can tell me what to do, man. Don't listen to that version of D, man. He's a true fan and loves the game more than the KFC. I don't even know. You get it. All the other franchises in America, not even football, they do not care about us. Otherwise, we would have won already. I don't know, bro. Big up, Justy. You got a new track out, bro. No, it's coming, broski. I'm jumping back on the music soon, man. I'm jumping on it soon, man. I got some stuff in the pipeline, bro. When you go on a crazy run and lose one game from January and lose a title that summer, after that, you're doing the mad thing to make sure there's nothing. I agree with. That I agree with. I feel like when we got so close to the title, they should have just said, yo, let's go and do madness. I agree with that. Like, there's no reason why we should be saying, oh yeah, we'll wait till the summer again. They should have just gone and done mad stuff immediately. Said, yo, we were so close. Boom, this summer, what do you want? Is that 150? Boom, say nothing. I agree with that. I do agree with that. I'm not going to lie to you. We've been playing poor. See our mob back and forth. No, we haven't been playing poor. We've been playing well, bro. Oh, you talking about you? Who you talking about? Chelsea? I don't know. Is it a crisis? I'm more in Wenger's last 5 years. We're going to have another trophy this season while our rivals catch up. It's a crisis. What rivals are you talking about? Because there's no rivals catching up to us. What rivals are you talking about? Last time there was a protest was the Super League. Yeah, that's true. When Lewis-Skelly are serious for you still. Yeah, that's real serious. Yes, you're up for playing some tennis, bro. When you're ready, my guy, you can't beat me at that, though. Paddle, I've got paddle tomorrow. Paddle tomorrow. Me and Hector. Big up my brother, Michael Hector. We've got a paddle match tomorrow. When there's a clear, prolonged regression. We haven't regressed, though. We ain't regressed, though. Over here, we got a Champong on Tyreek Jewell. They're not our skilling when they're level yet. Oh, just what Chelsea, innit? Yeah. People want to protest and call it out when it's fashionable. Hardly anyone was calling out our problems in the last few years. They bring it up now. Yeah, I agree with that. They're bringing it up now. Yeah, I agree with that. But I feel like we've got to just stick with the process, bro. I feel we've got to wait till the summer to see where I'll go on. If we do sign with Mendy, that'll be a brilliant signing. Keep Party as well, play them both, and then we've got to figure out what we do with the attack. Yokeres will be 27 this also in the summer window. Yeah, that's fine. What's wrong with that? 27 is fine. I got no problem with him being 27. Big up, but I don't agree with everything you say, but I respect it. No, I hear you, bro. That's the whole point of this, to have a back and forth and to see who agrees with who and what. And no, I hear you. I hear you. I don't agree with a lot of people say, but tell me what you disagree with, though. Arsenal already tried the English youth thing under Wenger with Ramsey, Wilshere, winning trophies, then move. Yeah. I hear that. I hear that. Do you think we get top 4? We battle with Man City. What is the top? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Chelsea? No, I don't think Chelsea get top 4. No. But I'm not here to analyze Chelsea still. I do that. I can analyze Chelsea when I'm on streams and all of that stuff. But unless you ask me a question that's a bit more for me to thingy, can't really analyze Chelsea. I don't really watch Chelsea enough. A lot of people watch a lot of rival games. I'm not really one of them. I don't really do that. I watch the game, but I'll just watch it for fun. I don't really watch it like to analyze Chelsea and see if Cole Palmer's playing well. I don't really do that. We're not getting Isaac, by the way. Don't believe the PR and knows of him either. I'm just not that clueless enough to believe the club's bullshit when they've been doing it to us our whole life. I do hear that, because we haven't signed Zubimendi yet, so I do hear that. Like, I do hear that, Like, I don't know, man. Then I will start getting irritated. Then you'll see a different version. If we don't go into summer and start signing these guys, then you'll see a different version of what I'm saying. Yeah, we'll get better idea in the direction the club's going after this key summer window. This will tell us all. Yeah. That don't know, man. I feel like this is gonna be a big summer, but the January window is not happy. It's not great, but I feel like we need to just see if they gotta get rid of players. They got to get rid of players. Simple as that. Everyone was on too high wages. Everyone's on too high. People like Kolasinac was on like 120, 140 grand a week. We've got to get rid of these guys first. Like you said, D, nothing ain't free. Nothing's free, bro. Big up Christian Hoover. Summer for summer. We got a semi today. Come on, you Gunners. Early goal momentum. Big facts. I ain't seen you before. Where did you come from, though? Big up, my G. It's always the summer window, which is never good. I hear you, bro. I hear you. You hear that, man? It's always like wait. Like Patrice Evans said, he was waiting for the next season. Instead, he's a novice. What are you talking about? No, you're not. That's insane to pay for all of it. Subsidies for transportation, yeah, but underwriting the class finance to pay for hotel food is nonsense. Why? Why is it nonsense? It won't even be that much. I don't understand. Why is it nonsense? The club's a multi-billion-pound club. Why would it be nonsense to pay for away fans travel and that? Like, if we work it out, how much would it be? A hotel would be what? £60, £70 a night, maybe. Let's round it up to 100. Let's imagine there's 3,000 fans. You know what I'm saying? Why would it be too much? To a big away fans. Imagine that's a player's weekly wage, bruv. Why is it too much? Dango is the richest guy in the African continent who wanted to. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. You get the job with no track record. No one really rates the challenges. The challenges sometimes get laughed at. I hear you. Conkers don't even care about getting a good supporting cast for Jokic. We came in the league, especially as we've never won a chance. So getting top 4 means nothing. I do hear you, my brother. Trust the process. From Chelsea really caught up with points this season from last Liverpool overtaking us. City will be back next season and have more of a chance of winning this season. Yeah, but I still feel like we got a level to go up, bro. Like, I don't feel like there's a level to go, man. It's not over yet, bro. There's a level to go. I feel like there's a level to go, bro. I'll be real. We get 3 top players. I feel like we'll be as good as our team will be complete. Imagine trying to get fans to change their minds. They'll do it when they feel like it. People just wasting energy trying to get people to buy into their beliefs. No, it's a fact. That's what people do, though. They want you to believe what they believe, and if you don't, you're a toxic positive, isn't it? I watch rival games. Never miss Arsenal for at least 20 years. Yeah, I watch rival games as well, but I don't analyze them like I analyze Arsenal. You get me? When Arsenal are playing Chelsea, all I watch is why Arsenal are not. If Martinelli has a bad game, if Reece James locks down Martinelli, I just see it as Martinelli had a bad game. I don't see it as, Reece James played really well. I didn't analyze Reece James like that. So I can't be online talking about, Reece James was here at this position and Kobe Mainoo was there. And I don't watch it like that. I watch it as Arsenal. I want Arsenal to win. I watch it like a real fan. So Like today's game, I'm gonna watch it like I'll probably do a watch along. I'm gonna watch it like Arsenal game, innit? We funded Chelsea with Cole Palmer by buying Havertz. Why didn't he go get Cole Palmer when he's worked with him at City and Cole Palmer has brought Chelsea closer to us? They were mid-table. Because we had Odegaard. I don't understand. Why would we go and get Cole Palmer when we had Odegaard? Unless you're saying that we should have Cole Palmer and Odegaard playing in the same team. I don't know, man. Palmer's a good player, though. We've dropped a level, though, and we don't have a better squad than last 2 seasons. We definitely do have a better squad than last 2 seasons. How do we not have a better squad? How's our squad not better? I'm confused how our squad isn't better. How is it's definitely better. Calafiori coming in, David Raya coming in over Ramsdale. Like you got Declan Rice came in. How's our squad not better? Our squad is definitely better. I don't understand how our squad isn't better than the last 2 seasons. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. No, I watch rivals to know strengths and weaknesses. I hear you. I just don't. Innit? I don't really. I'd rather talk to Chelsea fans and they can tell me about. Oh, I don't really watch rival fans like that. So I don't really know. 2 players less than last season. 2 players less, yeah, but it has to be 2 players less, isn't it? We're trying to get rid of players, isn't it? We can't keep players like Smith Rowe and players like Nelson. Them don't have to go now. It's time for them to go. We can't keep them players anymore. That's over now, man. Fans and even rivals can see we are that close, but testing is nuts. It's wild. It's wild. I feel like fans have had enough, innit? Some fans, they've had enough. So I feel like protesting is wild, though. Like, to me, it's wild, innit? You know what I'm saying? Our squad is better, just unbalanced. Yeah. It's definitely better. How can it not be better? We've got Marino now that can cover in. We've got Declan Rice came in the last couple of years. David Reyes come in the last couple of years. Calafiori's come in. Timber's back. Because you got to remember, Timber's basically a new signing. He didn't play at all last season. So Timber's back. The squad's way better, man. It's a way better squad. It's a much, much better squad. So Calafiori is a 3.5 at left back. Marino is a tugboat or construction working. You pick one and Sterling is crap. I don't know what a tugboat is. And I don't know what you mean by 3.5 at left back. I don't even know what that means, fam. They're using terminology that I don't understand. You got to speak normal English to me, my guy. We haven't invested enough in attacking regions. Yeah, not yet. Because we had to get rid of Vieira. Because he bought Vieira and he obviously realized he made a mistake and it happened. So Vieira's got to go. Smith Rowe has to go. Reece Nelson has to go. These men have to go first. They've got to go. Obviously, he's made a couple of Havertz. He made it as a signing, but Havertz hasn't been a bad signing. Havertz has been a good signing. It's just he feels like he's blocked a striker. So Havertz is not the problem. He's just an issue because he's playing up front now, but he's not the problem. So it's not a better squad. It is a better squad. How's it not a better squad? Of course, it is a better squad. Smith Rowe is better than Marino and will be playing minutes. Nelson is as good as, if not better than Sterling. And then Nketiah is a better finisher than Kai. There's no way you're picking Nketiah over Kai Havertz. Can't be serious. Smith Rowe is better than Marino, but they don't even play the same position. I don't understand. Smith Rowe can't play in the 8 position like that. He's injured all the time. When he was at Arsenal, he's been with us since the kid. He's always injured. And Nelson is as good, if not better, than Sterling. That I can understand. I can understand the Nelson and the Sterling thing, but you gotta understand as well. Nelson might probably wanted to go. He wants to play, so Nelson needs to go. He needs to go. Nelson, Smith Rowe, and Nketiah all need to go. Simple as that. I'm not making no argument for any of them man there. Be real. Them man have to leave, bro. It's time for them to go. Nketiah is a better finisher than Kai. I don't know where you're going with that, bro. Kai Havertz is twice as good as Nketiah, maybe 3 times. People giving up on players that just got here. Yeah, I know. But they're right to be annoyed, but I don't know. I think it's time to kind of understand what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring certain players like not back, but we need to like have a situation where we actually think about what's actually happening with the team. And I feel is good, just not finished product. Marino at best is squad player, and both are good squad side. Yeah. They're both good squad side. Calafiori is a good first team player. He can play first team. Marino at best is a squad player. I agree, but you need them players. Marino's a better squad player than Smith Rowe is. You know what I'm saying he's a better squad player than say Nketiah or Reece Nelson. I don't think he's not. He's more experienced. He's a better squad player, so he's better than those guys. Smith Rowe is good at facilitating wide areas. His best quality is he can receive a block. A great quality, but Mikel doesn't want that. But we've got to get off this Smith Rowe thing. We had him. He wasn't good enough. Because he's playing well at Fulham. That's the level that he played. That's his level. He's not good enough for Arsenal. Simple as that. There was a time when it was Smith Rowe and Saka were on. It was like this. Remember the song? Never am Smith Rowe. Remember that song? They were at the same level. Saka's gone clear. Smith Rowe's injured too much. Doesn't work. No, but we're weaker. We're not weaker. Why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying we're weaker? We're not a weaker team. So what would you do? Get rid of what? So you want to get rid of Rice, get rid of Timber, get rid of David Raya, get rid of Calafiori. How are we weaker? We're not weaker. So the squad's not better then. BG, come on, bro. What are you saying, fam? He is not a better player, though. I don't know who you're talking about there. You talking about Smith Rowe or who you talking about? We are not weaker. We're just more methodical than usual. And we lost a lot of key attackers, key players in attacking regions. We didn't invest. Yeah, but if we get, say, a striker and a left winger, if we get a Semenyo or we get a striker or Nico Williams, all of a sudden, we are not a weaker team at all. Can't be weaker when we're getting rid of the players that we don't want. It don't make sense. We don't want Tavares. We've got to get rid of it. We don't want Smith Rowe. We don't want Nelson. We don't want these guys at our club, man. Look at Nketiah. He can't even start for Crystal Palace. Come on, man. Mourinho's the type of player coaches love, but fans don't understand what his role is. They will, though. They will. They'll get it soon. They'll get it soon. They don't get it yet because they see it. They're seeing him as someone that he's not. But they'll get it soon. They'll get it soon. Nketiah is a. Don't want to swear on live. He's a ish footballer. Kai is better than that. But finishing, Eddie don't miss as many as Kai does. I'm sorry. Kai Havertz scores more than Nketiah though. He does more than Nketiah. He's just better all over, man. I ain't having Nketiah. Not on it. Not as good as Kai. So Aubameyang wasn't good enough. Yeah, he was. Who said he wasn't good enough? What do you mean? Yeah, he was good enough. Of course, how can Aubameyang not be good enough? You know, all this chat, but you are factoring the fact that you also do Arsenal game. Oh, you're talking each other. Yeah. Less numbers and the players we brought in ain't as good as what we let go. Yes, they are. What players are you talking about that aren't as good, bro? When you say players aren't as good, who are you talking about? How are the players not as good? The players are as good. I don't understand why you're saying the players aren't as good, bruv. How are they not as good? I need to know who you're talking about, bro. The Smith Rowe and the Nketiah and them, man, they are as good, bro. Yeah, I agree. He is a good first team player, but Smith Rowe is a good squad player, but his qualities are not suited to our recent style. Nah, I had Smith Rowe for a long time. I remember him playing for a long time. It's time to get rid of him, man. It was time for him to go. Like, that's just the truth of it. He was there for too long. He was taking up space in the squad. Taking up space in the squad. It's time to go. We need real attacking talent. And he might not want to sit on the bench anymore. He's fit. He wants to play. People are forgetting that players want to play as well. They might say, yo, I want to go. Like, it's not everything is down to the club, you know. Some players might say, I want to leave. Nketiah won't even get into positions to even get the chances Kai gets. Yeah, he's not clever enough, man. He ain't clever enough. What many fans are also not aware of is that there is a 25-man squad rule dictated by the Premier League, and Champions League has one to homegrown. No, two clubs are restricted to how many non-homegrown and homegrown players they can register. Yeah. A lot of fans don't think about those type of things, innit? So, but I do understand the frustration with the Arsenal, but they gotta. I don't know, man, because I don't really know too much about that either. So I'm not gonna sit here going like I'm some, you know what I mean? Like I'm some guru. I don't get it. Even though this is called, but it's not even Wisdom Wednesday no more. It's Wicked Wednesday. I should have stuck to Wisdom. Clubs cannot go and sign as many players as they like. No, facts, they can't. Clubs can't go and sign as many players as they like. That's madness. Why didn't we get Eze or Oma before we went to Barca? I don't want Eze. This is what I'm saying. Yo, you want players that I don't want. Where's Eze going to play? What, left wing? I don't want him. I don't want Eze. He loses the ball too much. He's too lazy. Too lazy. I'm not on it. I don't want Eze. Eze can go to, he's too lazy, bruv. I've watched Eze against a lot of these top teams, and I'm not impressed when he's against top teams. I don't want Eze. So, I don't know. Why didn't we get Eze? And Eze's going to cost a whole heap of money as well. 70, 80 odd million. No way. No way. Olmo before he went Barca. Olmo's a good player, but not the Eze shit, man. The players we bought this window are better. Problem is they haven't had consistency. Good. Oh, they're way better, man. They're way better, man. Hotspur Cave. Big up Hotspur Cave. I'm not even sure who that is. Hotspur Cave, Tottenham. Big up whoever the Tottenham, by the way. Big up, my G. I'm not even sure who the Hotspur Cave is. You gotta tell me the real name. Because I know who they are, but I don't know who that one is. But Colourful holds bench for an 18-year-old, and Marino holds bench and is tired. Sterling uses and Neto. Neto things are bad, but the joke thing. What he did in the Champions League, it's like a FIFA glitch. I don't know what was going on. He came out of his. I don't know what was going on with Neto, fam. Neto's on banter. Like Neto is on banter. Hotspur Cave. I big up Hotspur Cave. Well, you gotta tell me who that is, because I know. Obviously, I know some Tottenham, but you gotta let me know what that is still. Starcrow, big up my G, Starcrow. Make sure you lot are subscribing though, man. Don't just press like, because I know you've done like already, and obviously. But you lot gotta subscribe as well. Arsenal definitely need to sign players this January. Kai is the only striker left. Lack of ambition. This January, the window's over. What are you talking about? This January, we're in February. You're right. The window's over. Yes, BG, you're living in a fantasy world, brother. Yeah, BG don't care though. BG's not Jay. Oh, big up Jay, man. Come on, my brother. Yeah, big up Jay, my guy, man. Come on, family. Love my broski. We don't need Eze when we don't prioritize central area. We don't need Eze when we don't prioritize central area. Eze can't get into our midfield. He's a good player, but he's going to cost 80 million. I'm not spending 80 million on Eze. Jay Hotspur Cave. Yeah, big up Jay, man. Come on, bro. Come on, my brother. Elise is not coming to sit on the bench at Arsenal. You think Elise is going to come to Arsenal and play where? He plays in the same position as Saka. Elise is not coming to sit on the bench. You don't got to be realistic with the people that you want. You can't say Elise and then he doesn't start. Doesn't make sense. He's at Bayern Munich starting. That's my point. Slap up the lights. Come on, man. Big up Jay, man. Come on, my brother. One youngster. Big up my broski. We lack ambition as a club. That's my problem. We do lack ambition a little bit, but I think it's a bit more. I feel like it's a bit more context. You got to understand it a bit more. The lack of ambition, it is there to a certain extent, but I don't think we can just be like, yeah, we lack ambition. You know what I'm saying? I think we've got to be a bit more understanding of what it takes. Because some people in there saying buy Eze for 80 million. Some people want Cunha for 80. Some are saying just buy Cunha. I'm like, I don't want Cunha for 80 million. You're going ballistic. I don't want that for 80 million, bro. Come on, but let's be serious. Let's be serious. I remember when people wanted Maddison ahead of Odegaard. Remember that? They were saying get Brendia. Remember that? Do you remember when people were saying we don't want Odegaard, we want Brendia? Come on, man. Remember when people were upset with the Ramsdale Raya thing? Oh, why are we getting rid of Ramsdale? We don't need Raya. Do you remember that? Don't get me started, man. So there's my point. We ain't got a better squad than the last 2 seasons. Why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that we have a better squad than 2 seasons ago? Why do you keep saying that? How do we not have a better squad than 2 seasons ago? Don't understand why you keep saying that. 2 seasons ago, we didn't have Declan Rice. We didn't have Timber. We didn't have Calafiori. We didn't have Marino. Like, why do you keep saying we didn't have got a better squad than 2 seasons ago? We've got a much better squad than 2 seasons ago. Way better. Don't see how Eze would work when we have Madders and Kulu that can play 10. Won't start over Sunday. All right, bro, you're talking about Tottenham. This is definitely Arsenal I'm talking about. Hey, big up yourself, though. Hey, that is too funny. You are definitely analysing Tottenham, so you're not listening to a word I'm saying. So you're just tuned in and not listening. I hear you. You must have me on mute or something. Because you said won't start over Son or the left wing either. I mean, midfielder like Edison would have been perfect. You are hilarious. You are definitely not listening to anything I'm saying. You're not following the chat. If you listen to BG, you will see what BG's talking about. Me and BG are going back and forth about Arsenal signings. And you're there talking about Eze coming to Tottenham. That's crazy. BG, regulate, man. Tell them to what they're talking about, bruv. They're not reading the chat at all. I hear you, though. Just commenting just to comment. I hear it. We do have a better squad. If a FIFA career mode settings in many social media fans where there are no rules, you can sign whoever you want and as many as you want. Yeah. A lot of online and stuff. But I think BG's being realistic with the things that he's saying, though. I don't think he's being unrealistic with what he's saying. I think he's being realistic. I just feel like he's probably like there, and I'm just a little bit here with it because I still feel like we're moving in the right direction. He just wants to jump up there now. He's not interested, and I understand that as well. I get that as well. But my thing is just like we get rid of a few players that we don't need. Get an Isaac or Yoko this summer. If we don't go and get mad stuff this summer, then my mindset will change. So this summer's key, but summer's a few months away. We should have been doing it already. So I understand what BG's saying. Does not work like that in the real world. Yeah, I'll be real. You man don't care about winning. I can't lie. I definitely do, bro. I haven't evidence of lack of ambition since 2022. We keep leaving ourselves squad short and taking unnecessary risk. We always have unfinished business. Facts. Always have unfinished business. That's true. That's probably what BG's point is. Let's just get no one then. No, I want someone. But I think your point is right. Laugh out loud. I just heard Madison and typed. I hear you. Our current squad is levels above the one 2 seasons ago. It's just the teams don't defend us like 2 seasons ago. Our current squad's way better than 2 seasons ago. It's not even comparable, you get me? Way better. My problem is we've been short ever since we've been competing and we keep leaving ourselves 1 or 2 profiles short. Yeah, no, I hear it. I do hear it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to redirect over to someone because you know what? I've got to get some packages. So let me see who's live. So I've got to go and get some packages, yeah. So let me see if man knows how to redirect and all that again. Cause I keep forgetting how to do this, you know. We have to be more front foot. Yeah, we've got to be way more front foot. We're too back footish. Like I agree with that though. Like we're too on the back foot for no reason. And I feel like we need to be a way more front footed on what we got to do. I don't really understand the back foot thing. Like we're gonna like we got all day and whatever, but we don't. Like you got to focus on what you got to do now. You know what I'm saying? And I do agree with that, but I don't know, man. I feel like we need to just focus a bit more on seeing what it really is. Do you get me? We got to see what it really is, man. Too rigid approach. Yeah, it's too rigid. It is too rigid. It's too rigid. But I feel like this summer's a big part of it. Man. I need to see what we do in the summer. If we don't go do mad stuff in the summer or go for mad stuff, I want to see something real intent. Then I'm gonna be on you lot's thing. I'll be on you lot's wave then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the truth. I'll be on you lot's wave if we're not doing what we got to do in the summer. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, you lot are taking the mick now. You get me? That's what I'll be on. Let me see who's live now. Who's live? I don't even know. No one's even live right now. Oh, DG's live. Yeah, DG's live. I'm gonna send you over to DG. You get me? Man, like Deluded Guno. So yeah, I'm gonna send you over to him. And then yeah, I'll come back online in a little bit, innit? I need to go and sort out some stuff for my birthday tomorrow. Anyway, I've missed a couple packages, so I need to go and sort that out. But yeah, big up you lot. I'll come back on maybe later on. I'll probably do a watch along still. Probably do a watch along. I'll big up Donna. I ain't seen you for a minute still. Big up Donna. Oh my G. Figuring out how to do this. Yeah, but yeah, I'll send you over to DG now. Don't worry, guys. If you're happy with top 5, happy with top 4, man. BG, bro. So with you, man. Oh god, man. But yeah, I'll send you over to DG. So go on to DG, go and chill with man for a little bit, and then I'll chat to you, man, in a little while. I'll do a watch along tonight still.